If your jeans have started to make you feel older and you can't quite say why, it isn't you, it's the shape. And in 2026, the shapes that read elegant have changed. Most women over 50 haven't changed with them. Not because they got it wrong, but because nobody told them the rules had moved. There are 5 pairs worth owning this year, and 2 worth retiring. Stay to the 5th pair. It's the one that does the most, and almost no one reaches for it. Here's what I want you to notice as we go. Not one of these is about buying more. Every pair on this list is probably already close to something hanging in your closet tonight. The difference is the cut, and the cut is everything. So, before I show you the 5 pairs, let me show you where this shift actually came from, because once you see it on the runways, you can't unsee it in the shops. Every year, the denim that matters starts on a handful of runways, and for 2026, they were strangely in agreement. Let me translate 3 of them for you. In plain language, start with Kaite. Catherine Holstein sent out denim in a deep dark blue wash. Clean, straight, almost severe, worn with a pointed pump and a sharp jacket. No rips, no fading, no fuss. That is the whole 2026 mood in a single look. Denim treated like tailoring, not like weekend wear. Then Celine under Michael Ryder. He kept the jean close to the body. Slim, a little cropped, very Parisian. Not skin tight, just neat and deliberate and grown up. And then Loewe did something clever. They showed pieces that looked exactly like jeans. The rivets, the belt loops, the seams, but cut them in soft leather instead of denim. Why does that matter to you? Because it tells you where the eye is going. The shape is the luxury now, not the wash, not the logo. The cut and the line. Here's the thread running through all of it. For a few years, the loudest denim won. The enormous, slouchy, swallowing shapes. And if those ever felt like a bit much to you, your instinct was right. For 2026, the runways quietly walked it back. Clean lines, real shapes, denim you can actually live in. Which is very good news, because the 5 pairs that work for you now are the 5 the designers just agreed on. Let's go through them. If you own 1 pair of jeans after 50, make it a clean, straight leg. This is the spine pair. Everything else in your denim wardrobe hangs off it. It's the shape the designers came back to for 2026. Kate sent it down in a deep indigo with a pointed pump. It flatters almost every body. And it dates almost never. The rule is simple. Buy the straight before you buy anything else. Mid-rise, clean through the hip, breaking right at the ankle. No whiskering, no rips, no fuss. Wear it with a loafer and a white shirt and you already look finished. When the line is this quiet, the rest of the outfit gets to speak. Nothing else has to happen. The reason it reads costly is restraint, not money. Now, the version to avoid. The straight leg with heavy whiskering and pale fading at the hip. That distressing is exactly what drags an otherwise good jean back a decade. Dark and clean does more for you than anything you could add to it. The second pair is a gentle wide leg. Worn high, it lengthens the whole line. It gives you modern volume without swallowing you. But there's one detail that decides everything here. The hem. I call it the thumb width rule. The hem should clear the floor by about the width of your thumb. A touch shorter, and it reads tailored, let it drag, and the whole leg looks tired. Same jean, same body. 1 inch of fabric is the entire difference between elegant and undone. The expensive part here is proportion. Because the leg has volume, you keep the top half close. A fitted knit, a tucked shirt, a neat shoulder, volume on the bottom, clean on top. That balance is the whole trick. And if you already keep your top half neater when you wear something wide, that instinct has been working for you all along. What to avoid is volume on top and bottom at once. An oversized jumper over a wide leg hides you completely. Let one half of you be the quiet half. Every one of these pairs is in a free post with full outfit ideas you can recreate. The link is in the description. Now the third pair. And if you already reach for dark denim when you want to look pulled together, you have been ahead of this the whole time. For 2026, a deep, dry indigo does what black used to do. It dresses up. I call it the trouser wash. Worn dark and clean through the thigh, with no fading at the front, it stops reading as jeans. And it starts reading as a tailored trouser. That's the pair you wear to dinner. That's the pair that lets you keep denim on when the room turns out dressier than you expected. The rule: dark and dry. Never faded where the light hits. A black kitten heel takes it the rest of the way. To lift it further, add one sharp layer on top. A blazer, a fine black knit, a crisp shirt. Because the jean is already doing the work of a trouser, the whole outfit dips from casual to considered with a single piece. What to avoid here is contrast. The moment you put dark indigo with bright white trainers and a slogan tee, you've told the room it's just jeans again. Keep the whole look low and quiet and it reads like tailoring. The fourth pair is the one that keeps your wardrobe current instead of just safe. The barrel, and I know. For a lot of women, that word sounds young or strange. So here is the line that makes it work after 50. I call it the tapered anchor. You want a soft barrel, one that rounds gently, the narrows at the ankle. Never the big exaggerated cocoon. And you anchor it with a sleek shoe, a flat, a loafer, a low clean heel. The expensive combination is a dark simple barrel, a fine knit tucked in at the front, and that low sharp shoe. The neatness up top is what gives the volume permission to exist. What to avoid is the barrel in a pale, stiff wash with a chunky trainer. That's the version that reads costume. Dark, soft, tapered, sleek shoe. That's the version that reads modern. And that brings me to the rule underneath all 5 of these pairs. The one that decides whether any of them looks polished. It's the shoe. Here's how it works. The shoe has to match the line and the weight of the denim. A heavy, voluminous jean wants a sleek, quiet shoe to balance it. A clean, narrow jean can carry a little more. When the shoe fights the denim, the outfit loses its polish every single time. Picture the loud, chunky trainer under a beautiful wide leg. The eye snags on the shoe and the whole line collapses. Now picture the same jean with a fine loafer or a low heel. Suddenly the leg looks long and the outfit looks finished. So before you ever blame the jeans, check the shoe. 9 times out of 10, that's where the polish was lost. And if you've ever swapped your shoes and felt an outfit suddenly click, now you know exactly why. And the 5th pair, the one I told you to stay for, a wide leg in ecru. Warm cream, not stark bright white. I call it the expensive neutral. Here's what it does that nothing else on this list can. It makes everything you put beside it look more expensive. A plain white tee, a gray knit, your oldest black blazer. Stand them next to a warm ecru denim and they lift. The combination that makes it sing is all warmth. Ecru wide leg, a white or gray top, and a tan or cognac accent. A shoe, a belt, a bag, nothing fighting, everything quiet. That's the look that makes people assume the whole outfit costs more than it did. One caution: keep it warm, never stark. A hard blue-white denim reads cheaper and colder. The warmth is the entire reason it looks expensive. Choose a structured fabric that holds its shape. Thin, floppy denim undoes the whole effect. This is the pair most women walk straight past in the shop, and it's the one that quietly does the most. Now, the two to let go of this year. And before I name them, I want to be clear about something. If either of these is in your closet, you did not make a mistake. You bought a shape the whole industry was selling at the exact moment it was selling it. The shape simply stopped doing its job. The first one to retire is the skinny jean. There's a tell I call the faded tell, that worn pale streak down the front of the thigh. It pulls every eye to exactly the place most women would rather it didn't go. And the skinny fights every modern shoe. The pointed flat, the loafer, the low heel, none of them sit right against it. Your spine pair, that clean straight, does everything the skinny once promised with none of the strain. The second is the ultra baggy jean. This one I call the volume swallow. The very oversized cut reads as costume, not calm. It swallows the frame and erases the line of the body completely. You disappear into the denim. And so does every other piece you put with it. Your slight wide leg gives you all of that ease and keeps the shape. So you lose nothing by letting these two go. You just stop the jeans from working against you. Lay all five together: the spine pair, the thumb width wide leg, the trouser wash, the tapered anchor, the expensive neutral, and notice what they share. Not one of them is a trend you have to chase. Each one is a shape that settles and then keeps working season after season. That's the whole shift. You don't need more jeans. You need the five that quietly carry everything else. And if you do only one thing this week, go and find your spine pair. Everything starts there.